Just read a blog for someone. I think it's called Another Angry Voice was the name. I found on Facebook a friend had posted, and he had the idea of universal basic income. Never heard of that before, but it's an idea that already come to my mind in different words, I suppose. But it's the same basic idea. It's like everybody should be entitled to the same wage. Doesn't mean we shouldn't have rich people. We shouldn't have people who can work and make more money, but everybody should be entitled to the same basic wage. It's, okay, communism didn't work. We gave everybody the same wage, and nobody wanted to work. Look at Russia, blah blah. But what people need is freedom. People need complete freedom, uh, freedom to be who they are, who they want to be. And money is the way that people can buy that freedom nowadays. Rich people can easily buy freedom to do what they want and do anything they want. But the poor people just don't have enough money. We do need to find a way forward, and it's like giving everybody a universal basic income. I'll put a link to the blog. It was really quite interesting how universal basic income should work, giving everybody. I think it was suggesting something like £1,000 a week each for everybody, like a really large amount that people would have enough to pay everything they need to pay, still have plenty to be able to spend in the shops, and they keep the economy booming. Because I think it wouldn't be like one person like saying, okay, we'll give it to this country, we'll give it to that country, but everybody everywhere in the world. Okay, so who's going to do the work? Well, what about if the government kept the money and saved it up? Okay, where does money come from? They just print it anyway. Money isn't a real thing, it's just power. What do they use the power for is the question. They could print the money or digitally create the money in computers on the banks. Everybody's got this amount of money, and buy for everybody a personal computer robot that can do their job. Nobody would have any need to work anymore. So the problem of people not working anymore wouldn't be a problem. People could get their own personal robot. It's going to take time to program robots, teach robots, train robots to be able to do that. But robots don't need freedom. Robots just repeat tasks. They just have to be shown what the task is. They repeat it. They're not thinking about it. They're not thinking this is boring. I'm like, why am I not free? They're never going to question unless somebody programs them to question, but nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to be silly enough to program a computer and say, hey, I want freedom, give me freedom. Computers don't want freedom. Computers just do what they're programmed to do. All the films that are made of, oh, the computers will take over, there'll be a big disaster and robots will take over the world. Unless somebody sitting somewhere says that's what we're going to make them do, they're not going to do that. And if everybody had freedom, what would we have? What would there be fight in life? I mean, well, the wars in the world. Who would we need to fight or have wars against if everybody could genuinely have complete freedom on their own time to do what they want to do? But the space in the world, is there enough space for everybody? What about virtual reality? Virtual reality. A big question. Well, it's coming, and as time progresses, virtual reality is going to be more and more real. Dreams is already virtual reality, already exists, already it's been there for thousands and thousands of years. Dreams, the perfect version of virtual reality. You can go in and in your own mind, anything that you've seen or even things you've not seen, you can imagine and create all kinds of realities. Imagine having the power at your fingertips on your computer program. You knew how to instead of teaching in schools how to find a job, you've already got a job, you've already got an income. All you need to do is decide what you're going to do with your life. You are a part of God, a part of creation, a part of the consciousness that has created what we call reality. You, like everybody else on the planet, everybody deserves a fair chance at life to be able to be free. Not just a few, but everybody. People could meet up on websites, virtual reality websites. It would be like being in the real world, but they could choose the people who they want to be with, who they want to spend time with. People with ideas and feelings the same as them that they would enjoy being with. Create reality. They could create robot friends to do what they want if they can't find enough friends. But I mean, people have the choice. People have the freedom to do what they want, and not being told, "Don't do this, don't do that. You can't. He sneezed. You can't. He fart." People would have freedom, and that's really what. I suppose even Russell Brand with his revolution. Ultimately, it's not really about the money and about getting big government out of power. They're the ones who've got the power to make that reality possible for the people. We need them. We need them to be where they are right now, doing what they're doing, because they make the world safer. Okay, sometimes they don't. They can send people to war, but there wouldn't be any need for war If everybody had genuine freedom, if you could give everybody what they want, nobody's going to try to steal what they want if they've already got what they want. Nobody's going to try and take what they want by force if they've already got what they want. Give everybody what they want. Give people freedom. Yeah, it's going to take time. Virtual reality will come in slowly, and it will be a demonstration of what's possible at first, because it's not going to be full dream reality consciously inside a reality. You're going to be a headset on and mucking about in a game world at first, but that'll progress and progress. And for the next 20 years, they're talking about brain interface into the computer. Imagine being able to have a reality programmed on your computer, upload that into your brain, and create your future, what you want to do, how you want to spend your time. That's what's coming. That's already here. We've already got it. We just sit now and appreciate the fact that we already have it. We're doing it now. We've chosen to be here as who we are, doing what we're doing in this virtual reality. And some people believe when you die, you end up in heaven, and that's the virtual reality of heaven. It is, you've got the freedom of God to do what you want and live peacefully and happily for eternity. We just use the information we've gathered here to learn how to interact with other people, to learn how to respond and react and see other people's feelings and opinions and what people care about. So we have that is already happening, but we can look to a time in the future where it won't be so hidden, that everybody really has got freedom and they deserve to have freedom. And love would be the real currency. I mean, wouldn't it be money? Money wouldn't be the important thing. You wouldn't be able to have power by having lots of money. You would have power by having lots of friends. That would create your power in a reality where you're in control. People who like you, people who like what you do and what you think and what you say, they would be your friends. They would be your power. And that's only going to promote love and happiness and togetherness and a better future for everybody. And that's what everybody truly, actually, really wants at the end of the day when they go home with their family, whether they've been sending bombs to blow up other countries and kill people, or whatever they've been doing during their day job. Ultimately, nobody really wants that reality, not really in the depth of their heart, truly. That's where we're going. That's what's going to happen. It's inevitable. It has to happen. We just need to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up and say, let's get on with it. Let's start doing it now. Let's give people freedom and stop shouting at other people, you can't do this, you can't do that. Who are you? We need to just start respecting each other.